back to the channel. Can I get through the 10-mile barrier today with a big rucksack full of kit and food? Today I'm going to be cooking a Gochujang style curry. I've still got the Gochujang paste left over from when I did the last Gochujang stir fry, and I thought, how can I get that used up without doing the same thing? And I thought, let's make a flipping curry out of it. So that's what I'm going to do. Got quite a lengthy walk. I'm going to a place near where that little hidden nature reserve was once, which, if I can't get to the place where I want to get, where there is a possibility because it's going across like a sort of like a football field, then there's like a little snippet of woods that could be fenced off. If not, I'm going to go and have a look over the other side of the road where Highfields Park is, and then from there there's a couple of little gardens I want to go check out, see if they're suitable for a bit of cooking. If not, we're going to double back and head down to that little nature reserve, which is down here. Now I'm currently walking down the Beeston Canal, which is pretty cool. Look at the size of that boat. That's that big, isn't it? That's massive. How big's the boat?
70 foot.
70 foot. Wow, that is huge. Did you just turn that round up there as well?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you go into the little jitty part at the side? Bloomin' heck. Is it like room tours and stuff then?
Yeah, it's a UPA group.
Do you mind if I get a picture of your thing? I won't get anybody else in it. Yeah, they're virtually indestructible as well. Have a good day, guys. Today I am doing a Gochujang curry. So it's like a Korean style, really spicy Korean style food, but just made into a bit of a curry instead. Normally have it like with like a stir fry, or with noodles or something, but I'm just mixing it up a bit. Nice one. No, I don't camp. No. I'd love to, but I got 4 kids, mate, so they're at home. So yeah, gotta behave myself, Nice one. I'll catch you later. So I'm going to leave the picture of the like canal boat tours that you can go on. Jump on a canal boat, 70-foot thing. It's absolutely monstrous. I've never seen one so blooming big. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So do go check them out if you're local in Nottingham, and even if you're not local in Nottingham, come down to Beeston, Nottingham area, and check them out. Absolute magic. All right, so as I was telling the gentleman, I'm going to be doing a Gochujang curry. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I've got quite a bit of walking to do, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed it up in a time lapse, and we'll just get there. I could waffle until the cows come home, you very well know that. So yeah, right, I'm going to be heading down here now, and what I'm going to do is just run a little time lapse, get it all sped up and stuff, so that it's not taking up too much of your time, because we've got plenty of time for that, haven't we? So the area I wanted to go in is here, but we've got this here, which looks like it's the back end of the tennis centre. So I don't think you're going to be able to. I'm going to be able to get down there and across that field, as it's going to be privately owned. So looks like we're going to the nature reserve anyway. But first, I'm going to go over to Highfields Park and show you the little garden area I was talking about. See if that's any good. If it is, then I might even cook there. I'm not bothered about talking to people and that, you know. I'll talk to anyone. Talk to myself most of the time doing this, so it'd be nice to have someone else to actually talk to. Can't zoom in any more than that. I've just come down these steps. Saw the gate open up there. Come down these steps. Some beautiful steps. Obviously, all handmade. Going down there. And then a little bunny rabbit just chilling in the sun. But unfortunately, there's music in the background, so I won't be able to cook here anyway. But yeah, this is on the University of Nottingham campus, Highfields Park. So if you want to come check it out, there's loads of little bits of gardens and stuff. I'm about to go find some more. Right, so we've arrived at Jekyll Gardens. This is where I wanted to come look at. I've never been in here before in my life, and I've lived in Nottingham in this area forever. It's not really suitable for cooking in, but it's very, very cool all the same. Oh, little blue tit over there. And I'm assuming that used to be a sundial, or it had something on it. But yeah, pretty sweet. Doesn't look very well maintained. And they cut the grass, trim the hedges, but tell you what though, look at this building. It is remarkable. I've only just seen the side of it there as well. It is such a fascinating building. I'll see if I can find any information about it. But for now, we're just in this garden. There is a bit of a plaque over here. I'm hoping that this microphone's cutting out the audio from whatever it is. This small formal garden was originally designed by Gertrude Jekyll, a well-known garden designer working in the early 20C. Although no original plans have ever been discovered, it has been replanted using the styles of planting she would have used. In summer, you will see coloured themes of borders in the sunken area. On the terrace, there is a spring and late summer beds. The millstones in the paving are one of Jekyll's signature features. The house was originally owned by William Goodacre Player, youngest son of John Player, the tobacco manufacturer. Oh, okay. That explains why it's such a fancy house, because those guys had money. They owned a massive, bigger tobacco factory, making cigarettes and stuff. It was designed by the architect Arthur Marshall and completed in 1896. Wow. I mean, that is a pretty little garden, to be honest. I do like the way those little hedges go. They don't look too good, though, do they? They don't look like they're having much fun. Let's have a look what we got up here. It's just a bit of opened up ground, really. Not much. But that is flipping remarkable. Oh, you can see these, look, round here, look. You've got some poppies, some is it tulips? Ferns coming out of the rocks, which is pretty cool. Oh. Lots of lavender with the bumblebees. They love it. Love, love, love it. The terrace was restored November 2009 and April 2010 by the Friends of University Park Steering Group, volunteers and university garden staff. The terrace had been entirely overgrown with ivy and other woody plants, the rock pieces not being visible before restoration. Bloody marvellous. That's a view looking down on the gardens there. That's pretty smart. Okay. Right then, so let us go and find the other part that I wanted to check out, which I've never been to. Again, it's only now I'm older that I appreciate things like this. You know, when I was younger, we used to ride through here and try and get the security to chase us. That was that was the highlight of the day, getting chased off the flipping Highfield security. Yeah, okay, we're going to go find this other place now, which I believe is back up the hill that I've just come down. Which, you know, I need hills, so that's all good. Okay, so that last one was the Jekyll Gardens, and this is Fir Pines Rock Garden, I believe. Something like that. I'm assuming that that's the entrance coming up through there. I thought there was a water feature. Ah, there it is. Right there. How's that then? Let's go and have a look up there. Now, I already like it. I want to go and have a quick look up the top there. Uneven paths, take care. Okay. It's a shame that someone's come up here with a pen and decided to scribble on this pretty cool building. It's like a, what's it called? A pavilion or something, isn't it? Like beer can, tin foil. Cigarette wrappers. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool. Let's have a look at this thing from above. I'm going to set up right there. I suppose I'd better check the audio before we start. Make sure that water noise isn't going to be too loud so that you're going to be able to hear what I'm saying. Might struggle with the live. But you know what? I think it's worth it. I think for once the crap audio is worth it for the water feature. So I've done that little bit of prep. Now we've got to set the stove up and cook some rice. Some ladies did come up and then wandered off. I might have scared them a bit. I don't know. If I did, and you see this, I'm sorry. I just said hello, but they kind of went the opposite direction after seeing me. It looks like everyone's coming to see this place, but yeah, so we're going to get this set up. That's my little divider because this has still got a bit of soot on the bottom of it because I didn't clean it from the other day. Was at my uncle's camper van and selling it, which was an absolute flipping nightmare. But anyway, I'm not getting into that. I just, sorted us a cup of coffee out and a cup of tea for him while we waited. But anywho, I'm opting to use a lighter today, simply because I did feel a bit uneasy, even just chopping the veg up on a university campus. I didn't think that through very well, did I? Which might have been why those ladies buggered off. Come back. So yeah, I'm just going to be using a lighter today. Normally I prefer the spoon and striker, but yeah, I just don't want to flip in the security to come and boot me off, or worse still, call the popo. Why have I lit that when I need to put more in it? Just quickly put it out. It's not hot enough to do anything. Give it a second. Yeah, I'm going to cook the rice and start alive. My tinks. I think that's the plan. I've got a beer on the go, which is a New England IPA, brewed by me. It is not my recipe. It is by Liquid Light. No, Bang the Elephant, this one. I did a Liquid Light one yesterday, which is fermenting away. If you want to learn how to make your own beer, cider and mead, go to my other channel, which is called Fermented World. I share all my recipes for free. There's no payment wall. There never will be. It'll always be shared for free. But I only share my own recipes. I don't share things that I've brewed that are like a pre-made kit. I've actually stopped recording them as well. So this gochujang curry is going to be a bit of a mashup, really. I have no idea if it's going to work. I just thought I'll put some of this in, I'll put some of that in. I kind of know what works well in curries, but that's like an Indian style curry, It's not a Korean style. So we're going to see how it works. It could prove to be very, very nice. It could make something that's absolutely disgusting. But that is what we're about to find out. So I am just going to sit here for a while and enjoy this waterfall. I'm going to heat up this water, bang some rice in, and yeah, I'm going to be doing some saffron rice actually. I'm not quite sure how to do it, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it in the water as it's boiling to give it the flavour that I am requiring. I know I put it in somewhere. This is just stuff bought from Tesco's. £3 for that, I believe it was. That piddly little amount. And I'm going to use about half of it. Might even throw the rest in the curry. It's a very peculiar, earthy smell. But we'll just do it as it's boiling. That way we'll do half in the rice and throw the rest. No, I probably won't actually. I don't think it needs it in the... take our little bit of plastic with us. I can just pop back in there for now. Right, lid on, and I'll be back shortly. Oh dear, why doesn't that fit? Have I put it in the wrong pan? Yep. Dag nabbit. I thought I'd lost this then. I was like, no, we are foiled before we've even begun. Right. They hold the same, but one's just a little bit thinner. And it fits this on, which isn't even a Trangia thing. I shouldn't be allowed to use it. But I'm going to let that come up to the boil. Once it's boiling, we'll put the rice in. I'm not going to bore you with that. I'll get a bit of a video of it and taking the lid off the pot and all that jazz. But for now, I'm just going to chill out. Let that water come up to the heat. And then we will start the live. Get it going, so to speak, once the rice is done. Get the rice out of the way, job's a good one. I definitely weighed it up knowing that I was going to be able to do that jump then. It's not that far at all. Probably about a metre. Easy peasy. That means that that is ready for the rice. Within this container here. So the saffron's changed the colour of the water, which is good, which we know that we've extracted the flavour then. Again, I wasn't sure how to do it. I've brewed with saffron. I've never really cooked with it, I don't believe. Little robin. Everywhere I go, I get robins coming to see me. When robins are here, loved ones are near. Apparently. Or they're just hoping to get some grub. Can't fault them. I mean, let's face it, the grub's pretty good round here. Now I've got something planned for next weekend already. Something my uncle told me about, it blew my mind. I've got to try it, but mum's the word. Can't tell you. A little bunny rabbit over there. Oh no, it's a jay. Oh wow. I know for a fact the second I go to pick up my camera, he's going to scarp her. No, he's still there for now. Is it a jay or is it something else? I think it's a jay. What's this dude doing? He's like, shit, he spotted me. He's like, something smells good. He's like, oh no. Oh hell no. I'm not sure what that is. Is it a woodpecker? Might be a woodpecker, you know. It's bloody cool anyway. I like it. Well, this is where we're going to be for the next few hours. I've done about 6.3 miles before it even got here. Now if I walk home, it should very well be, double check that camera's on. I'm a sod for not having it on. Yeah. it's not facing me, you see, the screen, so I can't actually tell. Mainly because I want it for a wider angle to get more of that in the background. And hopefully the sound of that, paired with the microphone, gets rid of the flipping sound of the music that's coming from somewhere over there. Unfortunately, this place seems to be, as I was getting here, the other place, the Jekyll place, as I was getting there, I was just getting closer to where the music was coming from. Ooh. If I can shift it around to the side a little, that might give you guys a better view of that. It probably blocks it off there, but I'm going live on that one anyway. But yeah, we'll be back. We're going to let that simmer. Have a little taste of the rice, see where we're at, see if it's ready. It doesn't need to be 100% ready, because we will be, I don't know what that's got on it. It's like coffee grounds. Some might have spilt in my bag or something. Oh, look at that rice, it's extremely yellow. Look at that, that's magic. Kind of looks like savoury rice, doesn't it? I should have checked it. I should have set an alarm really. See how long it's cooked. It takes 25 minutes odd. Needs a little bit longer and then it can be left to do its thing. So next I'm just going to jump straight to the live. So do go watch that if you want to see all the cooking. All the cooking should be, fingers crossed, recorded on one of the phones, like I used to do, but I'm having to use my older phone for the lives now. So I have to use that as a hotspot. And then I thought last time it didn't record, but I did upload the little clip that I got, and I'm gutted that I didn't manage to put it in because it was a pretty good clip. It showed the actual things being cooked. Whether I just missed it or something, I don't know, or whether there was an error with it because it said there was no storage, but I don't remember seeing it in the list there. I'll be back when it's time to scoff and show you what I got. So I've got my gochujang curry. It is absolutely fantastic. I've got my beer. I've just finished the live. Unfortunately, it cut out early because the power to the main phone, which was providing the connection to the internet, to the other phone, blacked out. So, yeah, you know, it is what it is. I'm hoping this is actually working and the audio is working. But hey ho, I won't know until I go down there and check it in a minute. But I just want to let you know, any of you could do this. It just takes a stove, a tiny bit of knowledge, and the ability to not care if you're going to screw it up. A lot of people never try because they overthink things. They think it's going to be too difficult, or they're not going to be able to do it, or whatever. You got to try. Break the cycle, or the cycle repeats. Think about it. I'm going to scoff this. I'm going to drink that. But first, I've got to come down to start the flipping time lapse of me doing it. So yeah. Thank you very much for everyone who jumped on the live. Thanks to everyone who joins me over, whether it's a short or whether it's a flipping video on the lives or even interacts with the posts and the polls. Just know you're needed just as much as I need to be outdoors. Love you. I got to try and not fall in. You know, if that robin comes and nicks my food, I'm going to be having words with him. I'm watching you. He seemed very interested in what I was doing a second ago. All right, let's run a little time lapse of me dicking about up there, just for the grim. Right then, that was fantastic. Unfortunately, the live cut out, I know, but what are you going to do? You're outdoors. I forgot to put the charger pack on the back of it while it was on. I thought because it was recording a time lapse, it wouldn't take up as much battery power. But obviously, because it was providing the hotspot as well, I didn't think that was going to make it drain. So that's on me, that is. But we literally finished it, plated it up, tasted it before it cut off. So it's not a bad thing. It should be okay. That phone's charging back up. We've got a couple more things I can pick out of this now. Bay leaves and lemongrass and that. As nice as they are, we don't really want to keep them in there. There's more in there, but we'll pick them out anyway. What I need to do now is start packing away, putting away. Let's get the rice in there. We'll get as much of the sauce as I can get in there. Now, I didn't bring any extra containers to put it in because I'm a tit. And I do stupid things like that. So we'll say that that's that one. I'm going to have to use the coconut. I'll tell you what, I'll use the tomato one. We'll see how much we can fit in. And then here comes the walk home. Like I say, I've done 3. Well, it says I've done 7 miles, but I've been pottering about here as well. So I'm not actually 100% sure that I've done the 7. Although I have, because it says I have. But it's not in a walking sense. Do you get what I mean? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Let's get it all. We don't want to waste any because this is delish. Would I come back here again? Yes. I wouldn't come during the week because it gets very, very busy. There's a couple of people who've come up, obviously wanting to come and see the waterfall, and obviously I've been here, so they've not been able to. They could have come over, I don't care. I'm quite happy to talk to absolutely anyone. Not bothered. You know, and all that jazz. This table's took a bit of a hit today because I've just been leaving this spatula thing on it. Did I notice much difference in the rice? Not really, but I assume it overall it made a difference. I assume. Right, so I'm going to get packed away and I'm going to get gone. It's roughly 3.5 miles back, which means I should very well break the 10. Because if it was it was 6. Was it 6.4 to here? Can't remember now. But anywho, I think we'll break that 10. The other phone's on charge. I kind of need that to have charge because it's the only way that the kids can talk to me. Unless I take the SIM card out of that and put it in there. But I don't have the little tool jobby to be able to do that. So, I'm going to leave that on charge for now. I'm going to get packed up, tidied away. And I shall see you, wonderful people, on the next one.